Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today to recommit the Cherokee Nation to one of our most important missions, and that is early childhood education for the Cherokee people. I'm pleased to announce that this legislation proposed to the Council is the Verna Thompson Early Childhood Education Act of 2021. You know, when Deputy Chief Warner and I took office, one of the areas we looked at is what we could do more in the area of early childhood education. And with so much of our first 2 years in office, there was just a great deal to deal with across the nation. So early childhood education has been foremost in our minds, but the opportunity that we had with some federal funding really accelerated plans that we'd had for some time in our term. So here we are 2 years in, announcing a $40 million investment to replace so many of our Head Start facilities and really assess what we do across the board in early childhood education. Well, we're still in the design phase, but one of the benefits of this facility was there's some separation between the classrooms, some physical connectivity. We think a single facility that still embraces that design of kind of the horseshoe design, if you will, so classes are adjacent to a center hub, that might be a good concept. I think in our experience, the most important thing to do is to sit down with staff and leadership of the program and say, what's the best in today's construction and design techniques for early childhood education? If we model after those principles, I think we'll have a great facility.
Right now, we've done some tentative planning just on total square footage and estimating the number of kids. But as Chief mentioned earlier, is we're going to do this biennial report. We're going to look at our population trends, understand what the needs are in the community, and then scale it appropriately. But right now, we're factoring in anywhere between 10 and 15% growth for the next couple of years. And so we're projecting that we'll, across each of those 7 facilities, plus the one in Pryor that we're looking at new construction, is increasing the footprint and making more services available to the citizens. What we're looking at is the piece of property that's actually directly behind us right now. We've been doing master planning on this campus, going as far west as the road to immediately to our west, and then this campus all the way over to Sequoyah High School. So we've been doing some master planning in and around this site. And so where we're planning on placing the new Head Start facility as not to interrupt our current operations is actually going to be right here on this property. And so we'll be building a new concept. And one of the things we heard loud and clear from the staff so far is, even though that the Head Start circle was just kind of born out of, let's repurpose this and use it, the concept of the circle is very important to them. And obviously it's very important in Cherokee traditions and cultures. And so we're going to try to live up to that and develop the circle concept inside the facility as well, so that it's in keeping with tradition as well as what our teachers and staff think is the best environment for our kids to learn in.